Get there, and I'm all sweaty in running shorts,
Donald Trump walks in
hovering.
and smirking like a Cheshire grin.
The president and the pedophile.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
He's been dead for 6 years.
Trump supporters see Jeffrey Epstein as the devil.
But billionaire Jeffrey Epstein
We need to release the Epstein list.
I call it the Epstein hoax.
continues to haunt Donald Trump.
Trump really seems to be hiding something.
Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein first crossed paths in the glittering world of New York high society during the late 1980s and early 1990s, a time when money, power, and influence shaped friendships as much as personality did. Trump was already a famous real estate developer and media personality, known for his bold style and larger-than-life image. Epstein, meanwhile, was building a reputation as a mysterious financier who seemed to move effortlessly among billionaires and celebrities. Their worlds overlapped naturally: luxury parties, exclusive clubs, and elite gatherings where the rich and powerful met behind velvet ropes. Back then, photos and video clips showed the two men at social events, laughing and talking at Mar-a-Lago and other high-profile venues. Trump once publicly described Epstein as someone he had known for years, a comment that later resurfaced when Epstein's legal troubles became global headlines. In the early days, though, no one imagined that their connection would one day be examined under a microscope by journalists, investigators, and the public. To outsiders, they looked like two wealthy figures enjoying the fast-paced glamour of New York nightlife. As the 1990s moved forward, both men continued building their empires. Trump's brand expanded into television and global business deals, while Epstein's wealth and connections grew even more mysterious. Rumors about Epstein's lifestyle circulated quietly among certain circles, but nothing had yet exploded into the international scandal it would become years later. For a while, they appeared to be just another pair of powerful men moving through the same elite environment. Then the early 2000s changed everything. Allegations against Epstein began to surface publicly, and law enforcement investigations started gaining traction. During this period, Trump reportedly distanced himself from Epstein. According to various accounts and later statements, their friendship had already cooled years before Epstein's arrest became major news. Trump would later say that he was not a fan of Epstein and had banned him from Mar-a-Lago after a disagreement, though details about the exact circumstances were debated in media reports. When Epstein's legal troubles intensified, especially after his controversial 2008 plea deal, journalists began digging through old photos, quotes, and connections. Trump's past association with Epstein became part of that scrutiny, largely because of their shared history in New York's social scene. Reporters analyzed every image and every comment, trying to understand how closely their lives had overlapped. Trump maintained that he had cut ties with Epstein long before the major criminal charges that later emerged. Years passed, and then 2019 arrived like a storm. Epstein's arrest on federal sex trafficking charges shocked the world and reignited interest in everyone who had ever been connected to him. Trump, by then the President of the United States, faced intense media questions about their past relationship. During interviews and press briefings, he acknowledged knowing Epstein in the past but emphasized that they had not spoken for many years. The story became a major topic across news channels, documentaries, and online debates. And so the narrative stands as a dramatic arc, from glittering rooms filled with laughter and cameras to a world of courtrooms, headlines, and endless public debate. Trump moved deeper into politics and global leadership, while Epstein's legacy became synonymous with scandal and unanswered questions. The images of their past meetings remain frozen in time, symbols of an era when powerful figures crossed paths without knowing how the future would reinterpret those moments. In the end, the Trump and Epstein story isn't just about two men, it's about the way power, fame, and controversy collide in the modern age. It shows how friendships formed in moments of success can later be re-examined through the harsh light of scandal, and how history often looks back with questions that people in the moment never imagined they would have to answer.